Hey guys, welcome back to Off Script.
We're sad. It's a it's a dark day for the world.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Yes,
recording on the day that our beloved Miss Dolly Parton has
the Queen
passed
of the
on.
Universe, the Queen of the Universe,
Queen
Miss
of
Dolly Parton.
country, queen of our hearts, queen of the universe. Becca and I both deeply love Dolly, as does like everyone in the world. But I heard the news from
From me.
Becca earlier today, which when I after you hung up, I looked and they had just posted about it like 20 minutes earlier. I think you were on it, like you saw the post right
It
away.
was it was actually kind of crazy how it happened. I had finished with my client not very soon before that, and I was working at home today. So I came inside and I was like, I wanted to sit down for a minute because doing hair, I'm on my feet for quite a while. Um, But I had come in to sit down just for a minute, and as you do, I had notifications on my phone. So there was some from Facebook. I had posted maybe some salon things, so I was going to my notifications, and that was the first post that had popped up. It was the Dolly Parton Facebook page, and it was her
Mm-hmm.
family member saying this thing. Or no, someone had already shared it. That's what it was. I wasn't following that page. Someone had shared it, and I was like, "What are they talking about? Why are they so sad?" And I
I think it
clicked the
was
comments.
her nephew. I
Yes,
think.
something
Yeah.
like that, yeah. And I clicked the comments and they're like, this is fake. I Googled it and it said it's not true. And I was like, this is the official Dolly Parton Facebook page. Like, that would be kind of weird. And I was like, those comments literally were like 3 or 4 minutes ago. The post was only a couple of minutes ago. And when I Googled it, TMZ had reported it. And my first thought was just, FaceTime Emily. I didn't
Yeah.
know. I didn't know who
No,
else,
I was
and no one
happy
better, no
to know
one
the
better
news.
to. Now, what Emily was doing
Well,
was
it was
strange.
during it was during lunch. So, I don't know. I was having kind of a chaotic lunch energy and I had some hot dogs in my fridge. So, I was just cooking one hot dog in a skillet,
That was not a skillet.
a pot. No, yeah, I no,
That
my
was a full
skillets,
blown, large
it was a
pot.
sauce pot because also that's what I had out because I just washed it. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna cook it in this. I was having a weird chaotic lunch moment when I found out about the passing of Dolly Parton. But you know
And you'll
what?
never forget it. You'll
No, I
never
won't.
forget that you were cooking a hot dog in a saucepan.
Yeah, but I also think Dolly would get it. You know, she's a woman of the people.
Hmm.
She probably loves a hot dog.
Honestly, and she probably has cooked it in the non-correct size
It's the
pot
same thing,
pan
really. I
before.
mean, it's a fully cooked hot dog. Essentially,
Hmm.
all I'm
Hmm.
doing is heating
You
it
were
up.
searing it a
I
little
was
bit.
searing it and getting it warm. I could do it in a skillet or I could do it in a pot, in a saucepan. At least I didn't microwave it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
that'd be
But
crazy.
yeah, that was a good moment for us bonding.
Yeah. Yeah. Trauma bonding. The Dolly Parton is just one of those people. What song? Oh no. Sorry. I For a brief moment I thought the song that my mom and I were singing on my wedding day was a Dolly song, but it was Elvira by the
Yeah.
Oak Ridge Boys.
Yep.
I was thinking Jolene. Like I remembered it was a name, so I was thinking Jolene. I was like,
I
there's
mean,
no way we were
similar.
singing Jolene. Please
That'd be
don't
a
take my
weird
man
song.
on my wedding day.
Weird song for your wedding, but similar energy song wise.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, I've spent the day just singing some Dolly, just really the radio stations, which I mainly listen to country music. So the radio stations, the hosts on there are saying things like just having these long, essentially like monologues of like this one Bud and Broadway. I think they're based out of Nashville. But I kind of liked what he said. He was saying like we could talk about Dolly's music for forever. Like
Yeah.
that's an easy thing to talk about. You could talk about the movie she's in, whatever. What we never should forget to talk about is like how good she was. Like,
Yeah.
and he was like complete opposite ends of the political spectrum.
We all
Everyone
love
loves
her.
Dolly.
Yeah.
She was like the thing to bring people together, because the down home country bumpkins loved her, and even the elites of the world just love Dolly. Like, she's just captivating.
She was just such a kind person.
And she did good for everyone.
Yeah. Did a lot of really great, like, her work with children's reading, and really kind person.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Why is that not available in my area?
I don't know. I didn't know.
Because someone asked me about it the other day, and I was like, why did I never sign up for that? That's weird. And then I see, that's the thing. I was just talking about Dolly last week. I was just talking about Dolly this last weekend.
We're always talking about Dolly.
I'm always talking about Dolly. Ugh. Anyways, my sister-in-law was asking me if I had done the Dolly, what's it called? The something library, Imagination Library.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I haven't. Why have I not done that? My kids love books. Even Tatum, like every night before bed, like they both want books. Not available in my area. I don't understand why. Maybe it's because I'm rural, but you'd think that would be
up her alley.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just they don't have the resources to put it everywhere at the moment.
I know a lot of people in Oklahoma have it. Because another thing that reminded me while I was scrolling on Facebook, someone had posted that their kids, like every time they get a book from that, they say, "Thank you, Miss Dolly." And he's like, that always like lit up his day. And so now it's gonna like mean a lot more, like the next time they get the book and his kids say, "Thank you, Dolly."
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I need to go check out that Imagination Library. And then I was reminded it's not available in my area. So
sad. Maybe it'll become bigger now because it is getting a lot of attention.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Such a kind person.
She's just a great lady.
So well spoken.
Oh my gosh.
Fun. So funny.
A lady who knew how to have fun.
Did you read, I don't follow her, but it was just coming across my feed today because everything was Dolly. But Jane Fonda's post about her, her write-up was really funny because they were in some movies, maybe just one. Anyway, they knew each other. They were friends. And it was really long and very heartfelt about kind of what you're saying, like such a kind person, so genuine, so present, but also so fun. And she was telling the story about how like they're grown women at this point, like fully, I don't know, probably 40s, 50s, maybe 8-year-old women. And they were driving somewhere and Dolly like mooned somebody's house out the side of their car. Like it was a famous person. I can't think of who the house was now, but she's like, it was just such silly fun. Like she'd be so genuine, so present, so intelligent, incredibly talented songwriter. And then she'd just be like giggling and showing her butt like outside of the car.
Like we can't forget, we talked about Dolly not that long ago whenever we watched The Bodyguard, because we were talking about I Will Always Love You. Like that song, that was Dolly.
So many songs. Honestly, maybe the best songwriter.
I was even listening to some songs today that like I hadn't even heard of before, but just because
was what I was going to ask you. What are your top Dolly songs?
I think my top 2 are just the basics of Islands in the Stream and Here We Go Again. But those songs, or Here You Come Again, sorry.
Yeah.
But those songs, like, I play them regularly. Like, they just do so. You do something to me that I can't explain.
It is a great song.
Pull me closer and I feel no pain. This could be the year for the real thing. No more will you cry. Baby, I will hurt you never. We started and that's what in love forever. We can ride it together. Okay, I could go forever.
That was my one part. My one part of the song.
Sorry.
Was it all on? You
but people were gonna get annoyed with me if I just like
this was waiting. It's like, oh, I can do that part.
I will say, like that song. Did you ever watch Heart of Dixie? With
my mom did, so I've seen parts.
Me
of
and your mom, like me and your mom.
You guys really have the same.
Lori.
Yeah.
There's a scene where there's like a proposal that happens in Heart of Dixie, and they do Islands in the Stream, and I was like, whenever that episode comes on, I physically get up and I'm like dancing
You
around the
can't
house.
not to that song. There's so many good ones though. I made a little short list.
9 to 5, obviously. Tumble out of bed and I tumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition.
I don't think the mic's gonna pick it up, but I'm doing the acrylics. That's what it is.
You're getting that washboard.
Did you know that it's her nails?
No.
She said it on a talk show once where she was talking
so
about
iconic.
they were coming up with how to make the sounds, and I wear acrylics, she wears acrylics, and it's her nails going like that. So cool.
I love her.
Yeah, I mean, endless list of favorites, but I think
Coat of Many Colors.
that was on my list.
So
I can't listen to it and not cry.
Right. It came on the radio earlier, and I was like, those mean kids, I'm going to fight them. Like, everything about that song, it's just...
That's a song the world
pulls on
needed.
your heartstrings. It's
so beautiful.
The world needed Dolly.
Yeah. And obviously, yes, it's a tragic loss. We all love her so much. Also, like, she was 80 years old. She had a very full life. Like, yes. If it was her time, it was her time. She has said for many years she couldn't wait to, like, get reunited with
her husband. Yes.
Oh my God, what's his name?
Carl.
Couldn't think of it. Yeah, Carl. So,
yeah, but it's one of those things when you're just sad to, like, I'll feel the same way whenever George Strait dies. Like, yeah. It's one of those people that, like, they've just been there and their music has been there and it's just forever. And just the moment that it ends, you're like, whoa, it ended.
Yeah. No, so sad. That was my other thought after all of this is, like, where is Cher? Is Cher okay? Like yeah. Keep her inside. Keep her
away from sick people. Keep her checked out.
Take care of because Cher is still, like, she's out. She's going out. Stuff. She's got, like, a 35-year-old boyfriend. Like,
she's super young.
She is living her life, but just Cher, be careful, please. Cher and Julie Andrews. Yeah, I need them. Like, that's the core women.
I'm also glad that recently Dolly performed a halftime show. I think it was Thanksgiving. Yeah. She's the Dallas Cowboys halftime show.
She did. And she wore the little outfit.
She wore the outfit. That's what I was going to say.
Cute.
We were at Nana's whenever that was going on. And I was like, woo, yeah, Dolly. Yeah, Dolly. Yeah.
She's so funny too. Like, all of her, there's that really famous interview where it's in the 70s and the interviewers kind of coming at her about, like, not being feminist or, like, being the butt of the joke. And Dolly, the way she comes back out of it is so funny. She's like, I know I'm ridiculous. I do this on purpose, but I'm real inside. I'm genuine. I'm sure of myself. I'm sure of my talent. I'm sure of my love. And all of this is just for fun. Hollywood's for fun. And exactly. I like how I look. I was like, yes, Dolly, you are a feminist. And she's so smart. And her song Dumb Blonde is always one of my favorites.
That's what you shared today. Yeah.
I did. Yeah. I love that song because she's so funny.
She's just a queen. Everything about her. And I also feel such a pull to her because of Miley and Hannah Montana and her being in Hannah Montana. And there's just so much. Oh, in Malibu, like, whenever Miley, like, came back after a more wild time in her life. Yeah. Dolly's on the album with that. Hey, Miley, I was just calling to see how you're doing. Like,
it's so sweet.
I just love her. And I don't have my emotional support chocolate. I have emotional support monster cookies from the Amish store in town.
I really wish I had that. We've gone our own way. I've gone for emotional support wine today, and Becca has cookies. But honestly, I'd prefer the cookie. I wish I had that.
There's some monster cookies. Have you ever had one? Do you know what they are?
Like candy and potato chips in it, right?
No. There's M&Ms, but the little ones. Chocolate chips, oatmeal. But no potato chips is what I was getting at.
I feel like I've had them with potato chips in them too. Maybe that was just, like, a specialty thing. But then it makes it a little salty.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I love them. Yeah. So I bought some.
No, and I only have one chocolate left. So I'm saving it for Patty because I feel like I ate 3/4
Ate
of
the whole thing.
I ate like 3/4 of the jar, and he bought them. So there's one in the jar that I've told myself he has to.
Yes,
That's
finish
for him.
it.
I'm
Shout
really
out to
sad.
Reagan for going to Costco and tagging us in her story.
I
Atta
hope you
girl.
love them.
I'm sure she will.
They're so good.
I'll finish chewing, so you keep talking.
Well, that was mostly what we had to say about Dolly. Oh no, I did have one story. I started to tell you when we were FaceTiming earlier,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
thought, oh no, I'll just tell you on the podcast. Do you remember? It would have been senior year high stepper Halloween party at Katie's house. I went as Dolly Parton.
I think I'm trying to remember the scene. I think I went as something dumb like a baseball player.
Maybe. I really can't remember what anybody else dressed up as, but I wore like a red sparkly top, cowgirl boots, and I wore big old fake boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was really fun. Probably.
So Emily just brought up student council, and so this is where I'm going to cut the other stuff, but this is where I want to talk, and I want this to be in there. So student council, we talked about something. The teacher that was putting the craziness in her hair and the crazy outfits. I stumbled upon this teacher
on Instagram,
on Instagram. A reel. Yes, in a reel, not just IRL, but online, and she is like being very, very extra in the sense of she's like putting like clippies like all over her head, sparkling her hair, putting glitter all over her face, like she's putting like appliques all over her stuff. And Emily and I agree that it's a lot and it's annoying. And Emily said that she looks like what? Like something about student council?
Just from her vibe, and she also, the way she was speaking was also very like, hi. Oh my gosh, hello, look at the camera. I just said
school.
100% she was in student council because that's the vibe. But I also said I recognize I was in student council. So I'm not hating on it.
I'm not talking about that, but you brought up student council and it reminded me that those two words trigger me because freshman year I applied to be on student council. And would you agree that I'm a decent person who would have been good on student council?
Yeah, you would have been great.
Regular girl who enjoyed being involved with stuff. I was a cheerleader. I was on the dance team. I did all that. I was in DECA. Tell me why you know who didn't let me in. Then I realized my older brother was at the high school with me. And I'm fairly certain she thought we were the same.
That you'd be like him. Perhaps. I am also remembering, this could be totally made up. John Neeson, let us know. I know you still listen. Was there a rule about the amount of people from private school that got, because there were only so many spots per grade, and I feel like there was an allotted amount of private spots, and perhaps that was why.
But it would have been like, I don't think I applied to be it freshman year. I applied at the end of freshman year to then do it sophomore year.
Okay.
But my brother was at the high school with me. I was a freshman. He was a senior.
Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. By the time I was like a decision maker, which would have been the next year, I could have.
Yeah, you would have helped me. But at that point, I was already like really just annoyed because then I was in her class for ACT prep, and she did ask me. She was like, "Why are you not in student council?" And I literally said to her, "You didn't let me join." And she was like, "Weird. Really? Why? Why would I do that?" And
weird. I really can't remember now if I feel like I was on it all 4 years.
I think that
freshman year.
No, I think you did. I think there was something along the line of like, I think we had officers at our private school.
We did.
And the officers like got transferred up. Like
I'm pretty sure it was me and Hannah.
Hannah. sound off. Like, let
Weren't
us
you
know.
in it? I don't know. I can't even remember now. I
Oh,
feel like
speaking of Hannah, we need to clear her name. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, she wasn't the
She
spoiler.
came out guns ablaze and she said, bro, it wasn't me. Speaking of that, I'm really sorry I never texted you back. Like, my bad, girl. There was a lot happening in my life at the time. Also, side note, I'm trying to bid on a leaf blower.
Okay.
I've been
Okay.
outbid.
Oh no.
Un momento, por favor.
Put your bid in.
I'm trying. Oh my gosh, click. I'm winning. I'm not gonna go up after this bid. It's a little pricey. Tyler told me to bid on it. Anyways, Hannah, period.
Oh, sorry. I did firsty lasty for John.
You said Hannah Baron? Oh, you said John.
No.
Newsom.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm giving up on the leaf blower. It's getting too expensive. Anyways, she did not tell the end of Divergent. Like, we're gonna clear her name. She had some good theories as to who
I'm
else
pretty
it could have been.
sure I do remember who it would have been. Is it who I said it probably was? Who she thinks it probably was?
Well, originally you said me, so no.
No, and I think when we were texting, I said it doesn't matter. Like a nerdy girl who also read, who probably would do that.
I have another idea. Wait, I just remembered this person, so I would just like to jog your memory. That's who I said, not who you said.
But that, I think when you said it wasn't Hannah, I responded back and was like, yeah, it was probably that
But
person.
what? Okay, so then I also said that to Hannah, and she was like, "Bro, I forgot about her. It was totally her."
Well, okay, we should really shouldn't go anymore. But I don't want to put this person on blast. They're probably a nice person. I was just upset about the book.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I feel like that's all that we had to say about. Oh yeah, I went into student council. Sorry. Yeah, I was just having a memory of not feeling wanted.
I'm sorry.
Sue me, I wanna be wanted.
I love student council. Yeah, I do.
I also think student council. Do you feel like that was a larger reason as to why you didn't want to do a high stepping until senior year? Because you were kind of
Probably. I
was pretty busy.
Yeah, and I was also doing theater a lot before senior year, so I would always have a show I was rehearsing for. It would have been hard to do high stepping, but then I didn't really do it senior year because I did dance, and I did dance outside of high stepping, so I just didn't have time.
Speaking of dance, restarted back up her dance class tonight. This is
fun.
Like this is the one that's like through the school year that she'll have a recital and whatnot. The summer stuff was just for funsies. So yeah, she's a dancer.
Yeah, we didn't even do our
weekend.
How was your weekend? We were so thrown by the news today. So dance class started. How was your weekend otherwise?
It was good. Tyler was gone this past weekend he was judging a cow show. So he was in other states that I don't remember the name of. And it was also my mother-in-law's like birthday weekend. And so they were like camping, but they had the camper out there. And I just went Friday night for dinner. And then Saturday during the day, we had a boat. So we were out on a boat. Unfortunately, my sister-in-law did drop her phone in the lake.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was a big traumatic time for her. But she did get a new one. Unfortunately, a lot of it wasn't backed up.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, and it was we were like back at the dock getting off the boat, like right whenever it happened. They're like out of her hand. So that was a little crazy, but we were just out there hanging out. I worked a little bit this weekend, so it was pretty low key for me. How about you?
What did I do? Saturday morning, I went to watch one Saturday morning. It's kind of like Michigander there. I went to watch Patty's game. He had a game Saturday morning, and Heather and Sarah came with. So we kind of drank some wine, watched the game.
I'm noticing a theme here. She's a wine girl this week.
I am. Had some Saturday. It was more prosecco because it was the morning. So like
Oh, right, right, right,
we
right,
we were
right.
gonna do mimosas, but I don't really like mimosas,
You just
so
like
I
the champagne part.
just had the prosecco. But that was good. We had some breakfast burritos and watched the game. Got a bit of sun, and then my friend Cami came in to spend the day and stayed the night, which was fun. So we
Yes.
had a night out.
Oh, that's what I did Saturday.
Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry. I know I wasn't texting you back for quite a while because we were at dinner and then I was
No,
getting
no.
drinks. And then I opened
Listen,
my phone and I was like, oh my God, what's happening to Becca? Because there were like 8 texts or something.
and they were
But
long.
yeah.
No, I did. I sent it and I was like, oh, Emily is like not in her mother era of being in bed at 8 p.m. I should probably check her location and see what
Well,
she's doing. And
to
I
be
zoomed in and I was
fair,
like, yeah, she's out.
I usually am in bed. Like this was a rare occurrence. Friend came to town and we were out. But what were
Right.
you doing?
Well, we'll talk about it in a little bit when we do our recap of the
Our
show.
recap.
Yeah.
Well, that was most of my weekend. And then, Sunday, my dad was in town for a little bit because he is on a motorcycle camping trip with his friends. So he stopped through Colorado and I had dinner
Does
with
he wear
all of his
protective?
friends. Yeah.
Does he
He
wear
wears
protective
a helmet.
stuff?
Yes. He wears leathers and a helmet.
That's good. Because I was on my way home from dance class today and I saw a man not wearing protective items. And I'm just like, man, that
So
would
silly.
stress me out
Yeah. So
as
silly.
a
Just wear it.
loved one of them. Yeah.
No, you got to wear it. Yeah. He does. So it was all his like biker friends. And I had dinner with all them and my brother. And it was nice.
Fun. That's like a very like filled but wholesome weekend of like just friend time, your friends coming to town, your family coming to town. Like that's nice.
It's
Busy.
nice. I only saw my dad for like 2 hours probably because we were at dinner and then he left, but it was still nice. Like nice dinner out. We went to one of my favorite restaurants in town, so good food.
Good.
How was
Well,
your
let's
weekend?
get in. Well, I already talked about it. We went
Right.
camping.
Yeah.
Normally we do yours first and then we do mine.
Yeah,
but
I was
this time,
thrown. Yes. I talked for way longer, so sorry.
yeah, my weekend was irrelevant. But let's get into our pop topics.
Well, I mean, mine was kind of Dolly, and then I have another little one, but go on.
I feel like there has been a lot of things that have interested me recently.
Okay.
In the social medias. So first of all, I meant to look this up before, but there's been a lot of Dancing with the Stars casting news. Have you seen?
I've seen some. If you have like a list or something, read them out because I might have missed some.
Yeah, I'm going to pull some up. The full list will be revealed on September 2nd. So it'll be
soon.
We won't be able to talk about it next week, but the week after we'll be able to talk about it because it comes out on Wednesday. Okay. But okay, Sierra from Summer House, Mara from Love Island, Jackson, the guy from the Savannah Bananas, Guillermo from Jimmy Kimmel, Julia Stiles.
Yep,
from
I saw that one.
The 10 Things I Hate About You and Save the Last Dance. I feel like she's from The Prince and Me. Have you watched that one?
Oh my gosh. I loved that movie.
My mom and I, that was one of our movies. Every time I'm passing a tractor on the road, I think of that movie.
Oh, I haven't thought about that movie in so long, and now I really want to watch it. You know, there's sequels too.
Yes, they're different. They're different actors, but
they're not nearly as good.
A really exciting one. Tyler Cameron.
Tyler Cameron will be fantastic.
Yeah. Whenever I first started dating Tyler, I like to my friends was like, "Yeah, Tyler C." Yeah, my boyfriend Tyler C. And then I realized they have the same middle initial too, because yeah, so TJC. Yeah.
Interesting. I hope he can dance because
he probably can't.
He has, but like he has
lanky.
the build. Like it is easier for the men, I think. If you're a big athletic man, you can do all kinds of stuff because the dancer women are so tiny,
so
like
small. Like
he'll
you
be flipping around. I hope he's with Daniela, kind of, because
yeah, that would be fun.
She's so good. Anyway, okay, keep going.
Jenna Dewan.
Yes. So controversial.
Because she can dance.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. But she's a professional dancer. That's why she's famous.
Oh, actress
Yes.
and dancer. Yes, it does say that.
No, I mean she's an actress. She's been in stuff, but like,
But she's from Step Up.
she's a dancer first. She's from Step Up. That's where she started acting, but she was like a professional dancer on several artists' tours.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like Janet Jackson, I think. I don't know. Like she's a dancer. That is her background. And then she kind of acted
Interesting.
later a little bit. So I'm like, I don't know. It seems a little unfair.
I'm excited to
she'll
see
be
her
so
on my
fun.
screen. They'll
I'm glad.
probably do Sabrina Bryan with her and like kick her off early or something because Hillary was a dancer.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
We'll see what
She
happens.
also she's pretty well liked. Like I don't personally have a problem with her being on there. I think it's entertaining. What I want to see is celebrities that I know who are pretty and can dance. Like that's really all I'm looking for.
She checks the boxes.
So I'm thrilled. I like seeing pretty people dance. Like that. Tyler Cameron and her. It's great. She also looks, I know you and I texted, she looks so much like Jenna, the pro dancer. I feel like that's going to be confusing, especially if they put her with Val.
That'd be funny.
It would be funny. He'd just look like he's dancing with his wife.
Yeah. And everyone loves to watch that. I always like whenever they're posting from the tour and they're like, Val took the Ferrari for a spin. Like it's always whenever he's dancing with Danielle.
Yeah.
Danielle, sorry. And then the last one that they've announced
Daniela.
is
It's Daniela.
Daniela Carragher.
Daniela Carragach.
Carragher.
Carragach.
Sure. The last one is Tatiana Ali. She's from the Fresh Prince. The little sister.
Oh.
So Carlton's little sister. That'll be fun.
Oh, that's fun because he's the host.
Yeah.
Okay. And I saw Julian Huff is a pro again. She's not hosting. Wait.
Excuse?
Actually, hang on. Wait. I think I saw that, and then I clicked into it, and it appeared to be fake. And now I'm remembering that I clicked into it. Never mind.
Yeah, hosts and judges, Alfonso and Julianne return as hosts. Carrie Ann, Bruno, and Derek are at the judges' table.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same as last year.
I could have just read it right there, but then I had to click away and then click back. The next thing that I wanted to talk about. Oh my gosh, I actually have so many things.
Okay, good, because Dolly was really mine, and then I have one that's going to take like 2 seconds for us to talk about. So go on.
Okay, well, National Treasure 3 has been announced.
Oh, we did talk about this. Do you love those movies?
Yes.
Okay.
I literally referenced one 2 weeks ago or last week whenever we talked about New York City, whenever you were like, yeah, crypts are under churches.
Oh, yeah,
I was I watched National Treasure because they go under the church.
I mean, I know I've seen the first one. I assume.
Yeah, okay,
I've
so
seen
whenever
the
I sent it
others.
to Emily, she goes, why haven't they stolen that thing yet?
I was making a joke.
Whoa. Okay.
I was making a joke.
Okay. Well, I mean, they steal it in the first like 30 minutes of the movie. Yeah, and then the second one isn't even, the second one's honestly kind of depressing. Like, a guy dies. Like, really. A guy, it was like, they go like into Mount Rushmore or something, and they're like, then they like pour water on this thing and like a bird appears, and then they like pull and like a thing opens and there's like a treasure inside of Mount Rushmore, and then this guy like sacrifices himself, but he says, clear my family's name, and then dies.
It's sounding very American Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Is he not American?
He is, but the movies are always set some other country.
Far away. Yeah, I really like National Treasure movies. I really do. I like Riley. I like the silly guy Riley in the movies.
See, I don't remember any. I don't remember many of the details, so I'll have to do a rewatch. I did think it was funny that like Nicolas Cage has kind of just been MIA for a little while.
He
did that show. George, get out. He's trying to get in the trash can. He did a show recently, I guess, where he was the main character. But other than that, I haven't seen him in much. Okay.
Another movie. Okay, yep. Another movie I wanted to talk about. Glenn Powell is starring in a new country music, or as a country music star in the new movie, The Comeback King. So our little Texas guy is trying to, I don't know, it makes me wonder, like, is he wanting to get into like music, or
You
is
think
he
he can
just,
sing?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm sure he'll be auto-tuned in this, but a disgraced, washed-up country western star named Aubrey King tries to make a dramatic career comeback. It's directed by Judd Apatow.
Hmm.
So I feel like it'll be like kind of funny, right?
Yeah, probably.
He's funny. He's a comedian guy, right?
Yeah,
Judd
and
Apatow.
Glenn Powell always is kind of in funny movies.
Oh, and he co-wrote the script with Glenn.
Oh,
so it'll be funny.
Okay.
Anyways, exciting.
Haven't heard of that one.
Madeline Klein is in it. I thought I heard someone else whenever they were talking. I heard it on the radio. I've been listening to the radio so much today, for Dolly, and they were talking about it. But I thought they said someone else. The other person was going to be a little bit more exciting, but I can't remember. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I like Glenn. You don't like Glenn, right?
I think he's okay. He's been in some funny movies. I just don't personally think he's as attractive as some people seem to. Like that's what I was
not
saying.
necessarily like my vibe. Like he's not like, oh my gosh, I think he's the hottest person ever. I just enjoy him in the movies. Like I think that his movies
he's funny.
Are fun.
He's silly. I like his movies too. Like the one where he killed a bunch of people recently, but in a funny way. I liked that movie.
We watched that one.
I watched that on the plane recently. I like him. I think when we had the conversation, it was more because he's kind of a heartthrob figure. Like people, and it's like, I don't know. He's just kind of
he's just a guy.
He's just a normal looking dude.
What else? Oh, another thing that's coming out. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
That was my other one. I was like, I'm surprised as you're going through all these new movies. That you haven't brought that up.
It was in order of like how they were coming out. I'm thrilled. I saw someone else say that they were like not excited about it. I'm like, Kate Hudson and Matthew McConaughey on my TV.
There's a few reasons I am excited for this one. It's a sequel. It's not like they're remaking it. It's the same characters. It's Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson. She's producing it. And I feel like they are two people that tend to only be in good things, or like they have a lot of say over what projects they're taking on. So I think it'll be funny. I'm excited to see it. There's no script yet. They're looking for somebody to write the script.
Okay.
So the
so they don't even know what it's going to be about. It's just them doing
They're going to continue they'll be their same characters, and it will be, 20 years later or whatever it is. I do think it's funny that this comes up right after we were talking about that Matthew McConaughey said that was his favorite movie because he still makes the most money from it.
Literally.
Yeah.
And it's probably half of it's from me. I play that movie all the time.
Because he gets residuals from it, so it's still his biggest moneymaker, which is kind of crazy when you think of all the movies he's been in. Like Interstellar, that was a massive movie, and I don't think he'd like it, honestly, but it was just a very, very popular,
good to know,
famous movie, acclaimed, like Oscar winning, I think. But he makes the most money from rom-com from.
Do people like okay, so say you have a movie and say a football stadium uses a clip of your movie to like as part of their like, things that they put on the Jumbotron. Do you make money from that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure the studio would make money from that. I think that was a lot of what the actors strike a few years ago. Remember when no actors were making anything? I think a lot of that had to do with that. Like they wouldn't get residuals from movies, meaning you get your paycheck once for being in the movie, and then you wouldn't continue to get.
I thought that was for like the extras in the back, not like the main actors.
I think it was just the actors. In general, that was their strike. Now, I think an actor that's as well known and, highly sought after as like Matthew McConaughey, his agents and his actors are definitely protecting him, or not his actors, his agents and the movies he's in are definitely protecting him in the contract where he would get money.
Yeah.
But I think most actors in the business weren't doing that, and maybe that's what that was
where the strike came from.
I don't remember, but that sounds right in my head. So I think
two things. One, if he was getting residuals from a clip of his being played at a football stadium, Oklahoma State University was paying him a lot, or was giving him a lot of money because they would always do the mm, mm, whenever it was
That like hurt me to listen to you do that. I don't know why.
third down or fourth down, whenever all the fans are like, oh yeah, we gotta make it. And we're all literally everyone in the stands. Feel it with me now.
And they do
Second thing.
The
Oh, go ahead.
tombstone one every time too.
Oh yeah. You tell him I'm coming. And Nell's coming with me, you hear?
Which that is Kate Hudson's
Dad.
pseudo. Well, wait, is it actually her dad? It's not actually her dad, right?
I think so. I don't know.
It? Okay.
The other thing I was going to say is the Chubb family supports Matthew McConaughey in more ways than just How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days because he is the voice of Buster Moon on Sing. And we were just watching Sing 2 downstairs.
I don't think I've seen that one.
He's a koala. The New Moon Theater.
Kurt Russell is not her dad. That's what I thought. He's been with her mom forever.
Yeah.
But I didn't think he was.
Okay, let me see. Oh, there's one last thing that I wanted to talk about. There is a commercial for pumpkin spice lattes that features Martha Stewart and Belmont Cameli.
That's not.
And I
You would get it. You would get it hot.
You would get it hot.
It was.
She said, "I supposed to know you."
Yeah. I do kind of love her too.
Yeah.
She's hilarious and very self-aware. I'm a fan. I don't know that we could say the same things about her that we say about Dolly of like she's a kind person. I think she's not a nice person, but I like it about her. She's funny and she owns it, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And she's elite and she knows that she's elite.
Yes.
And she is Martha Stewart.
She's friends
with Snoop Dogg. Okay?
Yeah.
Like
she does not want to be
She's seen
liked.
some things.
She's been to prison, Becca. Now,
yes,
I don't think her prison experience was probably like average Joe's, but she's still
let's think about this. I think every person should have a friend like Dolly and have a friend like Martha.
Ooh, do you think you're more like Dolly or Martha?
I honestly think I'm a lot more like Martha.
Why? Okay, walk me through it.
I can't say I'm the nicest. I'm pretty quick with the mean comeback.
You're sharp.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you're very
aggressive.
Homemaker.
I am.
You're baking that sourdough.
Yeah, I actually haven't in a while. I was thinking
really?
it's getting to be fall time to where I want to start doing that again. It's been too hot for me to really just be wanting like hot fresh bread.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think I'm a little bit more apt to be friends with Snoop Dogg, you know?
Okay. I could see that.
More apt to yell at you versus encourage you with niceties.
Mm-hmm. You like it hot.
Honestly, yeah, Belmont.
No,
I do.
I get it now. You're only saying this because you want to be in the commercial with Belmont.
No, Dolly's been around plenty of hunky men. Like that has.
She has.
No, truly, like Dolly is just another level of kind and wonderful. And like I wake up on the wrong side of the bed too often to even say that I come anywhere close to Dolly.
I mean, I think you're a kind person. I don't think you're like...
That was a joke. I'm not a mean person. I'm not a mean person.
I don't think you're Martha Stewart level, but I see what you mean. Like your demeanor is...
I'm too sassy.
You can be more sassy and direct than... Like you would lean more Martha that way than Dolly. I do see that, yeah.
So we were having our like life group last night. And so on Sunday, whenever we were in church and the youth pastor, Jamie's husband, Cole, he walks up to me and he was like, "Hey, good morning." And I was like, "Is your hair still wet?" He said, "No, my hair looked kind of crazy today, so I put some extra hairspray in it." And I said,
"Good job."
I said, "You put a lot of hairspray." He was like, I said, it doesn't have the height that it normally has. He's like, Thanks. Just walks away.
Oh, poor guy. Men are so sensitive about stuff like that too. A lot of times, because
No,
if
no
they
poor guy for him. He dishes his out just as much.
okay, then he can take it. But men, I do think when they try something new, sometimes, especially hair, because they don't do products, they don't do stuff. A lot of men don't.
Well, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
My husband leaves to go judge a cow show. He took my Dyson blow dryer with him. Why, you ask? Because he
A nice blow
diffuses his
dryer.
hair now.
That's an interesting fact about Tyler. Tyler does have great hair, so I believe that.
He has
But
great hair and
he
it's
doesn't
curly, and
speak-
he's
I
wanting
can't-
to wear it curly more often. And I told him that he needed to put product in it.
Yeah.
And whenever he puts a product in it, it also just like for the curls to like shrink up and look good, they have to be longer, right?
Mhm.
And so he doesn't like whenever they're just like wet hanging in his face. So I said, why don't you diffuse it for a minute and like it'll help the curls like take their shape and form. I didn't know that me telling him this like life hack of using a diffuser was going to mean that I'm without my blow dryer for 5 days.
He needs to just get a cheap diffuser
He
that he
does.
could use. Like your Dyson is for you. Men
Yeah.
don't need a Dyson.
No, his mom, I had to stop and get it for like before we went to camping. She has this one that's like it's like a little pod, but it's just like a little handheld thing and it has a diffuser on the top because like it's literally just looks like this.
Oh.
I need to get him that, and it looks relatively inexpensive.
He
I
needs
should
that.
ask Belmont in our next commercial. I should ask him how he styles his curly hair.
His hair looks good.
He probably uses a diffuser.
Probably, and then he like curls that one little front piece.
So he looks like Elvis.
Yeah.
Anyways. Well, we covered all the pop topics. We covered yours as well. One other thing I was going to ask you about. Did you see that Harry and Meghan are going back?
Yeah. Has it been confirmed or is this rumors that they're going back? Okay. Last I saw, it was rumored that they might be moving back to the UK. And I can't remember where the rumor came from. Maybe their kids were linked to a school or something. Does that sound right?
Yep. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are returning to live in the UK for an extended period. The couple is relocating ahead of the new school year so their children can attend school in Britain. Fox News, the Los Angeles Times, In Style magazine. It's relatively reported on. Says they will not be resuming official royal duties or undertaking public engagements on behalf of the crown. Instead, they will operate as private individuals. Yeah, because you left the crown.
Wonder what they're going to do though, because their whole homemaker entertainer thing didn't really work here.
No.
And I can't see that working in the UK.
I don't think it's going to. I think they're going. I think, well, and this is not an original thought, but I agree with it. I think they're out of money. I think they have taken on too many things and never followed through with any of them. So they've spent everyone else's money to keep living their life that they want to live. And they're going to move into one of the crown's homes that they don't have to pay for. And it's just a family home. And their kids are probably going to go to the UK version of public school because they can't do that in the US. They'd have to pay for fancy private school that they probably can't afford. So then they have to go to Europe.
Their kids are probably definitely going to private school. I cannot imagine their kids are in.
I guess I should say they're not going to public school over there, but like more of a school that they don't have to pay for because they're of the family or the family.
Yeah, like the family will pay for it.
I'm more saying like the school there that is a better school that they could like safely go to being part of the royals will be taken care of.
Yeah, like they could probably get their kids in any school they wanted to pretty easily there without money being a factor like they are.
That's more what I meant.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that they're out of money. Now, the other thing that was not an original thought of mine, but they will probably not be selling their house in California right away in the image of like, oh no, we'll come back. Like we love our home, blah, blah, blah. Give it a year. The house is on the market and they'll probably sell it privately.
Yeah. I mean, it's such an expensive
Yeah.
house to keep if you're not using that. I mean,
What I can't understand is like not following through with any of the things. Now, Harry, he's made like 75 books at this point and keeps telling the same story
yeah, but
over and over.
who's reading those?
I don't know. That's what I'm
Nobody.
saying. Like, he's following through with 8,000 books. She's had a podcast. She's had a TV show. She's had As Ever. She's, what else has she done? She's probably had I think she had 2 podcasts. Like, just do something. Like, just
Is it
stick
just
with
because she would start something and then it wouldn't like immediately be successful and she would
Probably.
just move off of it?
They
Yeah,
also had a deal with Disney that was like millions of
remember
dollars
that.
with Disney, and like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, it is odd. Maybe she'll go back to acting. That'd be crazy.
That was rumored, and honestly, like, we've been putting money in her pocket because we're rewatching Suits.
It is a good show. I've never made it all the way through it. I watched it way back when, but not to the end. I need to
It kind
that.
of like I think as she was getting married, she's like no longer on the show, and like
I do know that
gone, it's like
her and Mike leave the show. I did know that, but then it goes on a little while after, right?
Yeah, I do love that IRL Mike is married to Spencer from Pretty Little Liars.
Did know that.
She's having her cameo in the show right now. That's the season that we're on. Did you know that she comes on?
I did know. I never made it that far. But I did know that. I just love Harvey.
Yeah. Harvey Specter. Well, real fast, let's get into Sterling Point, and then we'll wrap up after that. So I finished the show. Mm-hmm. I have some thoughts. So I'll get into what I did on Saturday night and why I was blowing up Emily's phone. But before that, it was okay. So these kids, Annie and Connor, are 17 most of the show, just turning 18 at the very end. Ramona is 16.
Yes.
How are these kids drinking all the time?
Yeah, it was a weird part of the show, but I also just figured
they have money.
It's a small island community. Maybe they get away with whatever they want, and then they're rich kids in New York who have like no supervision and probably
it did also remind me of like Gossip Girl, how like they were going to clubs and whatnot, because like there's like a clubbing
there's
scene.
the clubbing scene, and I had that same thought of like
scene of the girls in the bathroom was cracking me up.
It was funny. I actually really liked that scene.
I was like, so great. Like
because that's such a special time as a woman when you're in the bathroom and everybody's so nice to each other. Like, so nice.
Like, oh girl, I love your top.
Yeah, we're like, I'll tell you exactly where I got it, and then it was $5 or whatever it is.
Yes. Whenever Mabel got her period,
there was a bit.
It was a lot, but it was also like just funny to me whenever they were like around the campfire and they were just like trying. The part where, what's her name, Una?
Mm-hmm.
She was like, I just don't want her to realize that our mom isn't here for this. Like, I did like that. Like, she was trying to make such a big deal about it and like be the big sister about it to distract her that she wasn't there or her mom wasn't there for her to ask like for help.
That was a very sweet scene of like girl friendship bonding, sister bonding.
Yes.
I also really like the name Una.
Una. That's what I thought in my head every time. Una. Like a beat.
That's not what I thought. I just thought it was a pretty name.
Rory's mother.
Hate.
She has terrible intentions.
Yeah. She wants to like get with the brother, right?
Yeah.
Like the 17-year-old child.
Literally, he turns 18. Oh, you're 18 now. Like, ew, creep.
Well, they were like hanging out in the hot tub alone.
Literally.
Drinking.
Yeah.
Weird vibes. Yeah, didn't like it.
Okay, so the color blindness thing. Is color blindness like
genetic
only in men?
Or hereditary? I think it's no, women can be colorblind. It's a lot more common in men, but I think the man has to have it to pass it down. Right?
I don't know. I saw her Googling and I was like trying to read what she said, but I was also like kind of half asleep. So.
Women can have it. It's a lot more common in men, and I do think it has to be passed down
through the dad.
I think so. So that's how she knew.
Right.
Because
The
he
sock
wasn't.
thing. Yeah.
Joe wasn't colorblind.
Right. Okay. And it has to be passed down through the man. And so then whenever Annie said, okay. Yeah. I was like, what? I'm like, you hear a random guy is colorblind. You're like, oh, that makes more sense that it's passed down. Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously Ellis greater than Rory. Like,
oh, actually, this is what I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
I agree. First of all, I'm not saying Rory is greater. I just wanted to talk through a little bit of, I'm not really getting the Ellis thing. I didn't love Rory. I thought he was okay. He was just, a spoiled little boy. But at least when they were showing the dynamics between Annie and Rory, they were spending time together.
And there was a lot of conversation happening.
They were having a lot of conversations,
yes, I will agree. Yes.
About therapy and, your thoughts and your feelings about things. We didn't see any of that with Ellis. They just had awkward, silent,
we did one
tension-filled conversations.
At camp.
But he didn't talk in that room. Anything.
I know.
He's silent. She's talking.
Yeah, so I don't. Heart wants what it wants, Emily, and her heart wants Ellis.
I guess my heart wants someone that will talk. So
I know,
confused.
But the chemistry was so much better with Ellis. Like it was just naturally there. She was drawn to him more versus Rory was drawn to Annie more. So he was just present. Like he was just, oh, hey, what's up? Want to hang out? And she's like, okay, like I'll go hang out with you.
I agree with you. The chemistry was there with Annie and Ellis. I just wish there would have been a little more conversation.
Right.
Like even one scene of a conversation where he was saying literally anything.
He really does just listen.
He's just
some girls like that.
They do, I guess. I want to talk her. I don't know. I was bothered by it. He also looks a lot younger to me than Annie does, and that was kind of throwing me a bit. Like, he looks truly 17 and she does not.
She looked older.
She looks mid-20s, so that kind of threw me a bit. But
she is so beautiful.
She's the most beautiful person.
Like every scene, it was just like growing on me more and more. Like just how beautiful she is.
Yeah.
And her hair, oh my gosh.
It's incredible.
Wow. Okay, so Rory said he broke his hand and all this stuff, but then he was playing the piano insanely well. Was he lying?
No, I think he was playing the piano well. I think the message
just not to his insane level.
Because he was supposed to be, an insane child prodigy level, and he can't do that anymore.
Which is crazy.
And he didn't want to play unless he would be that level. Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. It did make me sad seeing him play the piano, and you could tell that's how he was expressing his feelings. And then
crazy to get to that amount of pressure though, where he broke his own hand.
Yeah.
So he didn't have to play.
Sad. What do you feel about Una?
Well, I like her name. I also think she's incredibly beautiful.
Yes. She's good girls.
Her character frustrated me a little bit, but I kind of get it. She seemed very stereotypical. She's trying to protect Ramona, doesn't want to hurt her, so she pulls away. So
kind of hurts herself instead of.
Yes, hurts herself to avoid the pain of being with someone, self-sabotaging. That's the word I was looking for. But it was just I just feel
there's just something she's just not saying, there's something that she's not saying. She's leaving, so I feel there's just a little bit of mystery there with her as well.
I'm sure we will find out more about her backstory in the next one. I didn't totally see the chemistry between those two characters either. It just seemed a little bit Ramona obviously Ramona had a thing for her the whole time, and then Una suddenly was all in as well. I don't know. I didn't love the build up there.
Yeah.
Could have had some more development.
Also, there was an insane amount of weed in this show.
That's so funny. My mom I meant to tell you this. You and my mom were both watching it Saturday night. So it's funny.
I
You
was
guys
just
are
like,
so in sync.
I maybe that's why you like me so much. Like, I am your
Yeah,
mom.
you are my mom. No, she said the same thing. She's like, okay, it's enough. We get it. Like
Like, I
she's
get
smoking
it.
too
Like,
much.
you,
It's
but
every
again, you're
scene.
16. Like,
Yeah.
what is happening? Are the rules different in Canada?
I think that we were just supposed to see that there were no rules. Like she doesn't have a guardian. She's living on this island alone. Like she's doing whatever she wants. I
Yeah.
also was confused. Like, where are you getting the weed? She didn't
That's what
even
I'm
know.
saying.
She didn't know how to get alcohol. She'd never had any. She'd never had anything to drink. But she has an endless supply of joints. I'm like, where do
That's
you
what
get?
maybe she grows it. I don't know. I mean, she does live on that hill. Maybe she's
Maybe
got,
I
I don't know.
guess.
I
Anyway,
was just like every 5 seconds, like someone is smoking weed. Like
it
this is
was
crazy.
mostly her. But yeah,
It was mostly her, but every moment there was something happening.
again, it's very very Gossip Girl coded.
So now we're into the future montage is torture, which is the way that I described what was happening. So at first, let me set the scene. So Ramona and Annie have just like they're kind of like splitting ways, and Annie is in her mom's childhood room, essentially, right? Like that's what we gather from this. And she's laying in what there's two beds. She's laying in bed. She's looking at the other bed, and she earlier in the show had called back to like with her one memory of her mom, and she was 2 years old, and her mom was giving her like back scratchies. So at first, like it shows her looking over at the bed, seeing her mom laying with a little girl giving back scratchies. I'm like, that girl looks older than 2 years old, but like, who am I to say what that looks like? And then, so then I'm crying because I'm like, oh, I just put Reese to bed. Like, I know how that feels as a mom, like, blah, blah. Well, then I'm realizing that like the girl is getting older. I was like, are these still like flashback memories? Was she actually older whenever her mom died? Like I'm not gathering what's happening. So they're showing her like learning how to tie her shoes, falling down, scraping her knee, like all these little things. And then I'm realizing that Annie is laying in this bed, picturing what her life would have been like if her mom was still here and if she was growing up in this house and like what would have been.
Yeah, it was a very well done scene.
So hang on, I'm not done yet.
I know. Go on.
So then I'm crying more because I'm like, oh, what a sweet moment, like wow, blah blah blah. She's like has the scene of like getting her period, and like, oh my gosh, mom. Then the moment of Annie being pregnant and her mom being there, and she's laying in bed. I might start crying. She's laying in bed and picturing her mom being there for her. And at that point, I literally yelled, oh my gosh. And I am like hyperventilating. I'm squeezing like, oh, I just turned the volume down on this thing. I'm like squeezing my chest. I'm so glad Tyler was not here. I am like, like freaking out because like, and then it like the next scene is like her having the baby and her mom helping her with the baby. That is the first moment in my life where I have seen like what has happened in my brain on my TV screen. Yeah. I'm like, and she's laying and it keeps like every scene that happens, like then it flashes back over to Annie where she's just like laying here thinking about what it would have been. I like 1,000 kudos to the director. Like that thing of like, I've never experienced anything like that where you are actually displaying what a girl losing her mom feels like. Because the younger stuff, I was like, I remember where I was at during that. I remember my mom helping me with this. I remember all this stuff. But the minute that it switched to something that I have physically felt, like seriously, that became like one of the like top 5 episodes of anything that I've ever watched ever because of how real that feeling was.
So you still liked it for
yeah.
Okay. Because
I didn't hate the show. I was just like, holy crap. No, this is like ripping my heart out.
Well, I even cried watching that scene because I mean it's sad for anyone. And then I was watching it thinking, oh my God, Becca's gonna like die during this scene. And that's why whenever I was talking about the show, after I had watched that one, I said, I don't know if I'd recommend the show for you because I didn't know how you do. And then I said, there's one scene where I think you'll like be destroyed. And that is what I was referring to.
Yeah.
So I did try to warn you, but
I will
I'm glad
say,
you still liked it.
Oh, I seriously, like, it's one of those moments where it's like, oh my gosh, like someone's feeling what I'm feeling, like that's relatable.
Okay. So is it in a good way?
I was honestly, so for the sister weekend, Leslie and I were talking, and she was telling me, she was like, I feel like you handle your mom being gone like well, like you talk about her, you are so strong about it, like you like do things to honor her, but like she's like, she literally goes, she's like, do you let yourself feel it like sometimes? Like she's like, I feel like you are like good. I was like, yeah. Whenever I found this picture, I was bawling my eyes out. But I can't spend all day, every day crying, or I wouldn't be able to do anything. And so what was funny, like whenever I was texting you at the same time, I took a picture of myself and sent it to Leslie. I said, hey, just since you were wondering, feeling it right now. She was like, oh my gosh, what's wrong? I was like, this stupid show. Yeah. But it's one of those things, it's like every once in a while, like you have to have like this big release of stuff, because it's like, it like honestly, it felt good to like cry that hard. It's been 5 years since I've cried that hard about it. Yeah. And honestly, it was good. It was a very like I feel good talking about it now, knowing that I still feel that much emotion about my mom. Like that's a good thing to me. But
it's a very positive way to think about it. Okay, good. I was a little worried that you were going to watch that and like have a negative response to it, and then not have felt good about watching the show, which is why I was like, I don't know. I'm glad it was that.
I also oh shoot, what was I going to say? Something else. I was thinking about it.
About that scene or the show in general?
No, about things with moms dying. Books are harder for me to like, if there's a dead mom in a book, or like the mom is dying in a book, I won't do the book because you have to read every word to like kind of gather what's happening. TV shows aren't usually as bad. I will usually like super duper emotional scenes, like I'll kind of just flip through them. The reason I wasn't super bothered like this entire show was because her mom died at such a young age.
Yeah.
And so like it wasn't as relatable for me. That's why I was so shocked to like have felt so much during that scene, because it like she was showing like all the different stages. But like if she had been even a teenager or a young 20 something and then her mom dying, like I would have tapped out. It would have been too similar.
That's exactly what I thought the whole time I was watching the show. I was like, I think this will be fine for Becca, because
until that scene,
because she never really knew, like it was a very different scenario. And then when I watched that scene, and I knew exactly, like when it got to the part of she's grown and pregnant, I was like, I was like, I'm not okay. Becca's really not gonna be okay. It was so sad.
It was crazy. Like if anyone wants to know what my brain looks like from the moment that she has the baby, and then you just flash over to Annie looking at nothing and just like thinking of what would be different in her life, that's it. Now, granted, also, I didn't have secret family members. My parents were together the whole time. Like there's a lot of stuff in that I didn't relate to.
It's the emotion that's relatable. And again, just kudos to that actress. Like she's doing such a simple performance of like crying, but it's so good. Like she's so believable.
Yes.
In her emotions.
Everything about her, like whenever she was talking to Ramona about the sale, and like how she's like a little awkward and a little nervous, and like you can tell like she's a little shaky saying this stuff.
Very natural though.
It's so good. And like all her little like zingers and like her little jokes where she like agrees with someone and they're like, really? And she's like, no, not at all. I'm sorry. Like that's funny.
I will be really interested to see her in the next thing she's in, to see if it's just that's her.
Like the Blake Lively of it, like how Blake Lively is the same in like every single thing that she does.
She is Serena Vanderwoodson. Yes. Yep. She might just be this character. And there are actresses that I think are really good and do that. Like Well, honestly, like Julia Roberts, I think she's kind of the same person
Mhm.
in every movie, but she's very
Yep.
believable. She's very genuine. It's different than actors that like totally transform themselves. So
Right.
we'll see what she does. But there was one other point I had about the show that you did not bring up yet that I want to talk about. What are your thoughts on the twin brother?
I hate him.
I hate him so much.
The only redeeming quality that he had was that he wanted to have a Camp Rock birthday.
I knew you.
And honestly, it was
I knew
really
you would.
annoying. It was really annoying how, like, everything about him having the Camp Rock birthday, it was just the fact that he wanted a Camp Rock birthday.
I knew you would like that part, and I liked it for you. He still was
The
an
worst character.
incredibly annoying character, and I think irrelevant to the story. They could have had this exact same show and it just be Annie.
I would have liked it more if it was just Annie and Ramona.
We don't need the twin brother. He contributed nothing to the storyline.
I think he was in there to like stir up things because I think because obviously he was like looking for his mom, and I think he's gonna like stir up stuff like, this isn't even our mom, Annie, like in the next season.
Maybe in the next season, sure, but in this season, even the little things he was stirring up, like that's a super easy rewrite to just have that character gone and it just be Annie. He's a bad actor. Yeah. Where everything I feel like she was so great. He was horrible. You know whose son that is?
Nephew, son.
You know, the actor
Ruffalo, Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo's son. I do think that might be an example of like that's a bad actor. He should not be in this part. Yeah. Like he got that part because his dad is famous.
Is it his dad or is it his uncle?
It's his dad.
Oh, I thought I read that it was his uncle. I was looking at the cast. I thought it was his uncle.
90% sure it's his dad. Let me check myself. Yeah, Mark Ruffalo, dad.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought nephew, but that makes sense. Yeah.
No, he's a bad actor. He should not be doing this business. He was stupid and unbelievable, and I hated his
and like
character
even
a lot.
Him with the girlfriend at the beginning, like, and he just like doesn't even care to pronounce her name. Like it
was a badly written.
He dropped his phone in the tub. Dad, my phone's not working. Oh my gosh, no, I hated him.
No, it was really bad writing around like his dialogue.
That's how little I cared about him was to even include him in my points.
Yeah, but it really bothered because I feel like outside of that, the show is pretty good. Like it's a show about teenagers. There's some cheesiness.
I do like
for the
Denny.
most part. I liked Denny. For the most part, everybody in it is a good actor. The writing is pretty well done. The dialogue is believable. It's not super cheesy. And then they have this one really random character. He feels like he's plucked from another show.
And Rory's mom, like I hated both of them. Like, and they liked each other. So I'm like, yeah, misery loves company. You guys are losers. Go away.
Yeah, I could at least see where Rory's mom could play a part in the story, like down in the second season, like she'll know something or whatever.
Yeah, because Ellis has been ripping her off.
Yeah, that's gonna come back.
Yeah, that part made me mad about Ellis.
I also thought it was funny that character, Rory's mom, who I can't remember her name, but she kept talking about how much of a catch and a hottie Annie and Connor's dad is. Yeah. And I was like, this is a not good looking man.
Well, and it's like a one-sided feeling because he's not saying any of that to you, girl.
Yeah, well, that part was funny, but it was just that he was supposed to be like the New York rich businessman hottie, and I was like, that's a weak looking man. Like nobody's going after that man. In the nicest way, it was.
Oh shoot, I was gonna say something else. The last note that I had. Oh, well, the other thing that I was going to say was it made me frustrated that like Ramona kept getting this information and she could like run away and deal with it and everyone would be like, yeah, that's okay. Like that's how she's dealing with it. Then Annie and Connor, but Annie finds out that like her dad is actually Ramona's biological dad. And Ramona's just like, well, are you mad at me? Like, why is this not okay? Sorry, I want to get to know my dad. And Annie's like, can I just have a minute to like process what's happening. And whenever she said, I'm sorry, I'm not having the perfect reaction to finding out that my life is completely different, my bad.
Yeah, which is I love her character.
Yes.
She's funny. She's in tune with her emotions. I do think that was a point of showing just a little bit the age difference and maturity there of like
Ramona runs
Ramona.
away and everything, and we have to be okay with it. But oh, well, you don't agree with her, so you're stupid and you hate her.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens in their characters next season. I could see where, because Ramona, it ended where Ramona has now gone to New York and Annie stayed in the island. I could see Ramona really driving me crazy on the next season if she gets super New Yorky.
Like,
Whoa.
this island, it doesn't even have anything. Like,
I
can't
could
Uber Eats
just
anything.
I
Like,
could see her
I could walk
going,
and get whatever I wanted. Like, it was just
or her just being really like, well, I'm a New Yorker now. Like she goes to some fancy school or something, and she's all like,
and she goes like, well, in New York, like I can do that. Well, in New York, I have that.
I
Well,
could
in New York.
that character could go that way, and I would be very irritated about it. But we'll
Or
see.
she could end up hating it because she was saying, there's nothing here for me. There's nothing on this island. Why shouldn't I go have all this stuff? So I hope that she hates it and wants to come back. But I hope that I don't hope that this is what happens, but I could see where she like hates it and wants to come back and wants everything to go back to how it was. But then Annie has low-key taken her place, like in the friend group, and they're like, oh, Ramona, you're back. And she's like, what? You guys haven't been missing me this entire time?
Yeah, I could see that, especially with the Una of it all. Like if she comes back and expects it to be exactly the same, and Una's like, you've been
Moved
gone
on.
for like
however long,
like a year, 6 months, whatever.
The last note that I had was, and let me just read what I had said, but it was, I think whenever Annie woke up on that next morning, and I said personally, she was like running through the woods to like, go talk about whatever. I said, personally, I would like to run through the woods on an island every time I have a bad moment in my life. I feel as though that would be very cathartic. Like, whenever she was running, I could like feel the like release of yes, like yes. Not that I want to like exude that much energy, but I feel like just running in the woods, like oh yeah, like breath of fresh air, I feel like that would be very nice. And like running away from your problems kind of, but you're like in the wood. Yeah.
Now, see, I could see a little bit more when, not Ramona's approach, but when she gets angry and is dealing with her emotions, she like steals the boat and is driving the boat really fast. I could get into that.
Speedboat. That also seems dangerous. Whenever Annie took the picture, she gets in the boat. She's like, "Yep, you, I'm going."
She's a little unhinged.
Yep, you're.
It was funny though.
It was funny. I liked the show. I can't say like really the main reason I like it is because of that moment. Like it's crazy that I liked it so much because of that moment, but it felt so like I was watching myself on the screen. Plus I have brown hair and it's curly, so maybe I'm just picturing myself as Annie.
Yeah.
Speaking of my hair, I think I'm gonna put extensions back in my hair.
Ooh.
Yeah, so our next pod, we might have some luscious hair. Maybe I'll look like
you have to wear it down.
Yeah.
What's your shallot?
Oh, my shallot. Wait, I had one. Oh, I had been thinking about it. Hang on. Will you say yours first?
Sure. My shallot this week is fresh flowers. I just love having a vase of fresh flowers in the house at all times. So nice. Yeah. Even just like cheap, $5 grocery store flowers. Such a mood booster. Makes me smile every time I look at them.
That is. I have this subscription that I got for the salon.
I saw you post that.
It's actually one of my clients. It's one of my clients. She has like a cut garden at her house, and I just paid for the month, and she brings them to me every Thursday.
Those are really pretty.
Yeah, she's gonna bring them to me on Friday this week, so that way they're nice for the opening the next day. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I had one, and I cannot. It was definitely food related.
I tried to specifically not pick a food thing this week, so it was like changed up, Emily. But
my shallot this week, I think it's going to actually be. Have you heard of I think it's Typology is like the skincare makeup brand situation. Yeah. Well, I had bought the shade that it had been recommended to me, like by typing in what I normally use, and it told me the shade. And it was honestly a little dark, and I've been really frustrated. I've been trying to like just spread it really thin so it wasn't quite as dark. But I also had the Ilia tinted serum. And my shallot is now the Ilia tinted serum that I mix with my typology because it makes it the perfect tone for my skin. And I'm thrilled that I have it, and it has been making my week better.
It's like a little potion, mixing it all together.
It's just mixing two formulas to make the correct shade. But I felt like I had to like really like conceal, like put a lot of concealer on to like brighten this part of my face so it didn't look like my whole face was too dark.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, my shallot should have just been Dolly Parton, but
yeah.
Bringing it back to Dolly. I need to go watch like the Hannah Montana episodes that she's in.
Made me want to watch 9 to 5. Might do that.
Never watched that. I also I thought about watching Steel Magnolias.
Oh, that one's hard for me too. It's so sad because also my mom played that part in the play.
Wow.
She was Truby. She was so good in it too.
Hi, Lori.
I'm surprised. Oh no, wait, sorry. The daughter dies in that one, not the mom.
I haven't ever watched it. Really. I don't care. I'm not a spoiler. I was more just saying you were starting to say I'm surprised you like it because the mom dies.
And then I remembered, oh no, it's not. It's the other way around.
But what I'm saying is I haven't watched it, so I don't feel a certain type of way about it. I don't care that you spoiled it. The movie is 500 years old. Like, it's okay.
Yeah, it is from the 80s. It's time. Well, it's a bit of a shock. That's what the whole movie's about. But
yeah, right. I like the scene of her in the hair salon. Doesn't she do hair, Dolly?
Yeah, it's Trivy's hair salon.
Yeah. See?
Is the set.
I am her, she is me.
Yeah.
That's what I should go dress up as on Saturday.
That'd be funny.
Working 9 to 5.
Well, that's from 9 to 5, not from Steel Magnolias.
I know. I just started singing it.
Okay.
Now you're becoming like a Dolly critic of my.
Look, I just want to be accurate about our Dolly comments.
I'm just saying.
I'm just a dumb blonde, okay?
Oh, you know what? Man.
I'm not dumb and I'm not blonde. So
one thing about me, I ain't a smart brunette, let me tell you.
Steel Magnolias will be the Steel Magnolias.
I wasn't going to say it again.
Well, that's hard for me to say. Will be the movie next week. Also, Becca had an idea of what we should do at the end of episodes. To let us know that you listened to the full episode. You people that text every week that I know you're listening, do this. Yeah. Do this Hannah for me. Barron, do this because you love us.
Jamie, John.
You know who you are.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Sarah, Heather, you guys know who you are. Comment on the new episode post. The emoji.
Let's do the yellow flower. I feel like that's Dolly.
Okay. The yellow. Oh, butterfly. Butterflies are for Dolly.
It's butterfly season.
The blue, because the butterflies are her thing. They're on. Yeah, okay.
They're our thing because I am. Yeah.
Comment a blue butterfly on our new post on
about
Instagram.
The episode. So it'll be up on Friday.
To let us know.
And if you are local to me and you're listening to this episode, this comes out on Friday, come to my opening tomorrow from 10 to 2. 10 to 12. Sorry, not 10 to 2. Oh my gosh, if you show up after 12, I'm not going to be there. You're going to have to get lunch somewhere else. It's not going to be for me. 10 to 12.
10 to 12 at Becca's Salt and Strand. All right.
Yeah.
We will
drop that butterfly in the comments.
Drop the butterfly. Love is butterfly. This is the Dolly song. That'll be what I use as a song. Okay. We'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. End your week going off script. Bye.